Good afternoon, Team EXOS, Team Adidas. Welcome to the cellar. A little different scenery. If you were with me yesterday, I want to apologize. It echoes a lot in here. So if you can't hear me, I will try to slow down. And of course, I will also be your training partner as well as your coach. So always reference just the screen to see what I'm doing. And I'll make sure that I'm trying to pronounce everything so you can understand. But yeah, for today, we are going to need some space. Okay, living room, outside, wherever you're at. You're going to need a yoga mat. Always recommended is, some music. Music is something that creates that rhythm, creates that flow. So that is definitely helpful. For today, we have more of a linear theme, so we'll be doing most of the things in one line. And yeah, just a good attitude. I like to take my shoes off, be bare feet, feel the ground, and just a positive attitude. Hopefully I can take you right into that dinner time hour feeling good, work up a nice sweat. And yeah, anytime you have some feedback, we'd love to hear from you, even if it's just a hello. Other than that, we're going to have some fun, and let's go ahead and get started. If we're starting early, no big deal. We can do a little bonus movement here while you're logged on early. So why don't you just join me here, find that space wherever you're at. I'm in a cellar right now, so just make sure you take that nice base position. Go ahead and do what I do. Take that nice base position and just swing over to one side. Okay, so you're balanced on one leg, and we're going to do those clocks touches with our opposite foot. So we're going to go out to that 3 o'clock. Give you a nice touch with that big toe. We're trying to heat up those glutes. And backside, we're going to touch out for those 3 o'clock for 5 reps. Okay. Then I want you to take it to a 5 o'clock, so similar to a diagonal angle. And we're going to go there for another 5 reps. Okay. So just join me here. I know I started a little early if you're just logging on. No big deal, just join me. And then from that 5 o'clock, let's take it back to 6 o'clock. Make sure you're balancing on that leg that we started with. Go straight back. We're just driving straight out. 5 at 3, 5 at 5, and then 5 at 6. Similar as if you had a band on your knee. We're just kind of pretending and trying to coil up into that hip. That's the purpose of this movement, is really trying to load that foot and then heat up that glute to get ready for the day. So same thing on the other side. 5, I guess that would be 9 o'clock or your 3 o'clock. 5 out, nice toe touch. And then take it to that diagonal and go for 5. And then back to that 6 o'clock for 5. Perfect. Go ahead and stand up, shake it out. If you're just joining us, today you're not going to need much. Just space, water, yoga mat, okay, some music, and we just got done doing some glute activation. Now we're going to take it into some T-spine. So let me get you in that position again, and I want you to take that back leg out to that 6 o'clock. So straight back. Then I just want you to post up into this high split position. So I'll go ahead and face you. Opposite hand on that opposite knee, and then I just want you to rotate, big reach, and then come back to the middle. 5 each side, okay? Go ahead and do it with me. 3, 4, and 5. Very nice, switch it up. We're just doing a little quick pillar refresh here before we start the day. 5 each side in that high split position. If you're unfamiliar with high split, load one leg, kick it back to that 6 o'clock. Okay, all that weight should be on that front side, and then I'm just opening up against that knee. Okay. If you're unfamiliar with pillar, it has to do with the hips, okay, your spine, and the shoulders. Okay, so we're just trying to refresh those areas. Now we're going to get into a bit more of that athletic movement. So we're going to do a march here. Okay? Make sure you're coordinating that knee and elbow. Go ahead and follow me. Okay, we're just going to do some more freer movement. Go ahead and join me. We're just trying to be a little bit more free with the arms, free with the legs. Okay, let's take that intensity up a notch with the legs and the arms. And I want you to get more aggressive with the feet. So I should hear a louder sound with that feet. So you should be stomping those feet into the ground. We're going to relax in 3, 2, 1, and relax. Very nice. All right, if that march was too easy, now we're going to go into a skip in place. Similar to that march, you're just creating that pogo and kicking that knee up while the opposite foot is pushing into the ground, creating that A-skip-like motion in place. Okay? So let's give that a try in place. Here we go. Just feel it out. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, relax. Perfect. All right, if you're familiar with EXOS, the next thing we'll go into is a little bit of movement. So we're going to go into a big reverse lunge. We're going to twist over that knee, twist the opposite way, twist over that knee, okay? And then back up. So, again, reverse lunge, twist, 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 and back up. Pretty simple. Incorporating that spine. Gives you a little bit more time at the bottom. Again, we're going to go 5 each side. 5 each side. Twist over the knee, twist the other way, twist back, and back to the top. The lower half should be locked in place. And then make yourself back to that standing position. Switch it up. 5 each side. Twist, 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 and back to the top. So, over that knee, opposite way, and then twist. If you want to come out like you're getting a rebound with those elbows, you can. I just want you to start moving that spine, rotating a little bit. Very nice. Once you finish 5, shake it out. Okay, we're going to go into some shoulder and continue that hamstring and glute. You're going to do a movement called W to Y, and you're going to pull back down into W. So, if I'm bent over, I'm going to pull my arms as if I had a pair of dumbbells, okay, into this nice Y position. Drive my arms up to, into this nice W. Drive my arms up to Y, and then back down to W. So, the only trick is our torso is going to be bent over. We're going to be facing the ground. We're going to pull into that nice Y position, or W position. Come out to Y, back to W, and then back down. We're going to do this for 10. So pull, 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 drive those elbows up into that W position, drive out to Y, back to W, and back down. So I'm really trying to get my lats and shoulders involved in that bent over position. Okay, go ahead and give that a try. I'll give you another angle here. So as if I'm hiking a football, drive those elbows back, big W, Y, back down. 10 total. If you need to take a break in between, stand up, reset. Again, pull up as if I'm doing a bent over row into that nice W, pinch, pinch, pinch. Drive out, Y, W, back down. 10 total there. And continue to shake it out. So we're going to go into what's called an X lift. So feet should be a little bit farther than hip width apart. Shoulder width is fine. If you want to go even wider, you can. We're going to reach left hand to right foot, down to the ground, and then drive up to the ceiling. We're going to do 5 each side. Go ahead and give that a try. I'm trying to rotate our hips and pivot as we come up, as if I'm launching a shot put into the air. 4 and 5. Switch it up. So we're just trying to incorporate those hips, spine, and shoulders. Perfect. Now, a little bit of twisting here. So, arms are going to come up to this nice statue position, and then just rotate and twist, coming back and forth with the arms. So, arms come up. Once they drop, I twist my hip, and it just becomes a rhythm, as if I was going to throw a med ball into that wall. Right? Very nice. Okay. Now let's get a little bigger with that twist. So start here, drop it down with that knee, come back to the top, and you're just going to drop that knee into the ground and twist. Okay, so a little bit bigger motion. Relax in 3, 2, 1. Relax. Very nice. Grab some water. And I'm going to get into this first block. Very nice. So for the first block, we're going to do a little bit of neural, something a little different. We're going to practice our drop squat. The only thing is, we're going to do drop split squat. So you're going to start on your toes, drop into that split squat stance. Okay, notice how my left leg is in front of my right. I'm creating that 90-degree nice split, as if I'm going to accelerate forward. I'm going to drop it into that hole and absorb that force, and then meet myself back to the top, and then switch to the other side. So a little bit of athleticism, as if the rug was getting pulled underneath my foot at this floor, this black floor, and I'm dropping into that nice split squat position. We're going to try that for 5. Go ahead and join me. So, heels up on your toes, hands up, and on your own, dropping into that split squat position, back nice and tall, switch legs, same thing, okay? So we're going to do that for 5 each side. Remember, we're hopping into that hole, okay? You don't want it to be a nice, slow, want to be athletic, drop down, and catch, okay? Perfect. Good. Go ahead and meet me on the ground. Yoga mat here, not needed, okay? So go ahead and reach your legs out nice and long. Okay, let's go ahead and drive one knee up to the chest and one leg out. Okay, the knee that is up, that hand, opposite hand, or the leg that's out, however you want to do it, reach out to the side. So that's just off that hip, and if you're tired, listen to a story. Elbow and knee are going to meet. From here, I'm going to drive with my heel and my hand, and I'm just going to pick my hips up and then drive straight up and then back down. Okay? So once again, driving from my hand and my heel, drive up and down. 5 each. Switch it up. Perfect. Very nice. Once you've done 5, go ahead and stand up. And I'm going to show you what we're going to do next with that drop split squat. Okay? So with that drop split squat, we're going to pick up the pace. So instead of dropping and then coming back, resetting, back down, we're going to drop, tap, a little quicker. Okay? Again, 5 each side. 10 total. Let's go ahead and give that a try. So, on your tippy toes, dropping into that split squat, touch, drop, touch. Okay? We're just alternating each side. And want to be in those good split squats positions at the bottom, as if I was going to charge into this wall. Okay, so we don't want to cheat it and just go here. We want to get down there into that hip so we can absorb that force to create it. Okay? Back on the ground, we're going for those Turkish get up, quarter Turkish get up. Remember, one leg is straight, reach out to my side of my hip, not the back of me. Okay, out the side, drive off the heel of my hand and the heel of my foot. Drive up nice and long, and back down. 5 each side. And 5. Switch it up. Very nice. Go ahead and stand up. We're going to get into our last set. By now, you should be getting used to dropping into that hole. Now we're going to try it where we're just alternating. So you'll be in that split squat position, okay, and you're just going to alternate between the two, okay? Of course, if that's uncomfortable, just go back to what we did on the first sets. No big deal. Always at your own pace, your own level. Let's give that a try. So starting with 2 feet, dropping into split squat, and then you're just going to alternate each side. Let me show you real quick what we're going to do. So drop it down, and you're just alternating each side instead of touching in the middle. Perfect. 10 total again for 5. Then we got our last set of quarter Turkish get-ups. Okay? Here we go. Driving up. 5 each side. If you want, try not to let your leg hit the ground or your butt hit the ground. And just keep it up the whole time. Try to add a little more tension to the glute and the shoulder. Okay? Perfect. Very nice. Go ahead and grab some water. I'm going to grab a drink here. So, moving on. We are going to do 2 rounds here of some hamstring work, some hip work, as well as some overhead pressing. Okay, so we're going to do 2 different movements here again. We're only going to do 2 sets of those. Again, this movement here is going to be a little not as quick. You want to work on stability here and motor control. So, let me show you the first movement, and you can go ahead and get started. So, similar to where we started at the beginning of class, shift that weight to one leg into this nice quarter squat position. From here, all I'm going to do is drive that foot that's up straight back, reach out with my arms, okay, and then meet back in that core position to a standing position. 5 each side. Let me show you again. Coil, quarter squat, drive that foot back, reach, back to quarter squat, and then stand. 5 each side. Okay. So coil up, drive that foot straight back into that nice inverted hamstring position, back to that quarter squat, and then stand. So you're always presetting that knee. So once you get into that quarter squat, that knee really shouldn't bend anymore. Okay? The only thing that should be bending here is that hip, and then I get to the top position once I stand. So coil, drive, come back to that coil, and then stand. 5 each side. This kind of teaches you how to separate that knee flexion versus the hip flexion. Big difference there. Okay? And 5. Perfect. Very nice. 5 and 5 each side. Now we're gonna go into a push-up. Okay, we're gonna add to that push-up a downward dog position. The only twist I'm gonna throw on it, I want you to balance with one hand once you get to the top of the downward dog position and throw that hand behind your head. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So, I'm in my push-up position, okay? Got my push-up in, downward dog, drive my hips up, and then I'm gonna take my hand to my head, to that nice one arm, back down. So alternating each side and trying to pose and reach and drive up with one arm to that downward dog position. So 5 each side, 10 total. Perfect. Beautiful. Very nice. Play with that. Obviously, it's going to be a little weird getting to that one arm downward dog. You can see you start to create a different range with your shoulder, trying to really reach and get that scap to rotate out. Okay? Now we're going to go back where we started, coiling that hip, driving out into that inverted hamstring, big reach, into that nice full position and stand. 5 each side. Go ahead and give that a try. So coil, reach, coil, and then stand. Really just trying to understand how to control our body. Okay, moving limbs at the same time is not easy. Very nice. Switch it up. Coil, coil, coil. Coil, reach, and stand. Coil, reach, coil, and stand. Coil, reach, coil, and stand. Reach. Perfect. 5 each side. Then we're going to try that push-up again. So, with the push-up, if you need to use your knees, okay, to come up, no big deal, but I still want you to get, if anything, if you need to come up with your knees, no big deal, but if anything, I still want you to get to this downward dog position. So here, and then you can go eccentrics on the feet, knees, and then come up. Okay, I really think that overhead pressing is extremely important, especially in that upper rotation of that scap. So if not, go back to what we did before, that nice one arm, punch to the head. Very nice. 5 each side, 10 total. Beautiful. All right. We're only going to do 2 sets of that, and then we have a little treat for the ending. So why don't you grab some water? I'm going to grab a little water here. We're actually going to do some ESD now, a nice finisher, along with a lot of movements that are going to help that range, mobility, stability, okay? So we're not just going to run around in circles or shuffle side to side, or I'm not just going to tell you to do 100 burpees here. We are going to do something a little difficult. We're going to try to accomplish 100 reps at your own pace. We're going to do 5 different movements, okay? So we're going to pick 5 different movements. My call, we're going to do first a squat thrust. So, squat thrust, similar to a burpee. We're not going to drop down, okay? We're going to reach down, reach our hands to the ground, okay? And then from there, instead of going into a push-up, we're just going to go into a push-up with that high plank position. So reach the hands down, high plank position, feet come back up, and then I stand. So different than a burpee, no drop, no push-up, and no jump. Okay, we're going to try that for 20 reps. Okay, then we're going to go into a knee tuck. So knee tucks are here. Knee tucks are there, 20 reps. Alternating V up, 20 reps. Then we're going to go crawl forward, crawl backward. So crawling forward, 20 steps, crawling backward, 20 steps. If you only have a small space like so, just make sure you count your reps, finish them, 20, and then we're going to finish with seal jacks. As quick as you can, 20, okay? So 100 repetitions there. Just go ahead and follow me. I'll make sure that I call it out and I switch it up. I'm going to try to go as fast as I can. I know you guys are quick out there. We're going to try to finish this in a timely manner, so take rest as needed, of course. We're going to try to minimize those breaks and try to finish this as quick as possible. All right, so go ahead and take your positions. You got your water. Your mind is ready. You're ready for 100 reps. Let's go ahead and get started. So we got squat thrust for 20. Okay, and then I'll call out the next exercise. Here we go. We're going to go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Keep back and up. Okay? 20 reps just here. Make sure you come to that standing position. Make sure you count your reps fully. Thirteen, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20. Beautiful. All right, we're going into those nice knee tucks on the ground. Find that space. We're trying to drive our knees into our chest. Big arms for 20 reps. Here we go. Seventeen, 18, 19, 20 reps. Beautiful. All right, next movement, we're going alternating V-ups. This time the legs stay straight. Right hand reaches the left foot. All the way down, driving that foot to the sky, creating that nice V shape. And 20. Whew. Very nice. You got 60 reps done. Now we're on to the crawl. We're on to the crawl after the V-up. Okay? With those alternating V-ups, remember we're doing 10 each side. With the crawl, we're going 10 forward and 10 back. Okay? So 20 total. Make sure you count your steps. If you're in a small space, it's going to be a little bit more difficult. Here we go. Very nice. So 10, 10, 20 total. Here we go. We're on to our last movement. Seal jacks. The arms come out. Open up the chest with the legs. We're going 20 here. Here we go. Ready? Let's go. Come on, let's finish this strong. Ooh, beautiful. Great job. Great job. Finished 100 reps right there. Yeah, so that was only about 2 minutes and 45 seconds for all those movements, 100 reps. I just chose 20 of each, 5 different movements, something you can easily do with 3 minutes. 3 minutes of your time there. So go ahead and continue to move. Hope your heart rate's up. Hope you're sweating a little bit. That is going to conclude today's class. While you are tired, while you're here with me, let's go ahead and talk a little bit about a tip I have for you. So tip of the day that I just wanted to shoot out there. If you're like me and you don't have a pull-up bar, maybe you've just been doing with a kettlebell around the house or a dumbbell, the only thing you can do is pulling from that bent over position. And you're just now maybe getting outside to a pull-up bar, or you found a pull-up bar around your neighborhood. Start with isometric hold at the top, okay, in that medium position, and then at the end range. Start with that. You can do 8 to 15 seconds each. Do that at least two to 3 times a week, okay, for 2 or 3 weeks. Then you can go into a bit of eccentrics. You can go here. And eccentrics is just going at that top position and then slowly letting yourself down as low as possible and then jumping back up to the top instead of trying to pull your way up. So don't go out there to those pull-up bars and just start trying to rip into some pull-ups. Give your lats some love and let them develop over time. Okay, so try to program that in over time. Definitely recommended. Super good health for trying to get that overhead position and trying to get that shoulder and scap health. Highly recommended. We want to get you out of that bent over with that single arm row position all the time. So get out there, find that pull-up bar, do some isometrics, some eccentrics. You're going to feel so much better if you do that at the beginning. So let's go ahead and do a little bit of regen. I'm going to go over 2 different stretches here. So go ahead and follow me. Take that space. We're going to go into that half kneeling position. Okay, you guys all know this position, I think. Your knee should be right below that hip, creating that nice line. Okay, and notice how my toe is tucked. So instead of letting it fall flat with the foot, my toe is tucked. Now I can charge forward. And I'm just going to face you here so you guys can kind of see. I want you to take that front foot, and I just want you to place it as if I'm standing on a nice board. Okay, right in front of that hip. And then from there, all I'm going to do is just drive the palm of my hand straight up to the ceiling. But if you can't do that, just take it on the inside of your ear. And I'm going to drive my knee straight down and flex this glute while I have this balance point. Okay, and then I'm just going to reach up. I want to hold for 3 seconds. Okay, hold, and then relax. Okay? We're going to do that for 3 each side. Just trying to open up that hip. Make sure that core is nice and tight. Reach. And then relax. Beautiful. 1 more. 3-second pause. Notice how I'm trying to keep, you always want to keep that core and spine engaged. You don't want to let that rib cage flare. Okay? You want to lock that glute and hip in first. Okay? And then reach up with the arm instead of trying to get that length with your spine. Okay? So 3-second reach here, ready, and go. Beautiful. All right, switch it back to where you started. Okay, now I want you to take that leg, move it out to the side so you have some room separated, almost hip width with your legs. Okay, from here, I'm gonna push that arm to the ground, so my torso comes down, and then I'm going to drive back with my back leg with my heel, where I'm straightening out, and all I'm gonna do is drive this elbow into the ground. So, drive that leg back nice and straight, go ahead and flare that knee out and drive that elbow down. Give me 2 breaths, and then work your way back to the top. We're gonna do that for 3. Ready? Very nice. And relax. 3 each side. Just trying to get some extra room here. Trying to work on that external rotation. Good. 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 Nice. Last one. Drive back. 2 breaths. And then come to a standing position. We're going to get some length now that we opened up the hips. We're kind of opened up in that anterior position so as it's nice and loose. All we're going to do is go right over left. Okay? And whatever foot is underneath. Okay, so in this instance, my left foot is underneath. I'm just going to kind of coil up and reach nice and long. And try to reach. Open this all up and then just fold straight forward. Okay. And then I'll work my way back to the top again. Reach up, fold straight forward. You can go 2 or 3 reps each side. Okay, so we're working on that static range. Again, right foot's in back, I cross over. Big reach to the side, just really trying to open up. Cross that midline of the hip. Folding forward over that knee. Again, this is an older stretch you've probably done growing up, but it was probably something you did at the beginning of exercise and not at the end. So good stretch, but you want to try to mix that in at the end of the session when we're opened up. Those muscles are ready to be lengthened. Okay, so great job today. It was a pleasure to be able to move with you. Thank you for letting me be your coach and training partner today. I hope to see you guys later in the week. We have a lot of fun classes planned out. And a big mahalo. Have a good rest of your day, a great dinner. I'll see you guys next time.